Hello, Fursuit. So, it's been a hot minute or two since we last spoke like this. Turns out a lot can happen in a hot minute, but I'd like at least some credit for coming back before GTA 6. Howdy, cas.blast here, and welcome to Cringe Hell. I'm an artist who just got my BFA in animation, and the last time I was here speaking like this was back in the hellish year of 2020. I'll get to why I had an extended hiatus in a bit, but first, I'm gonna recap what happened in my last video for a bit of context. In case you forgot or didn't see, I basically got scammed out of $300 by a fursuit maker called Prince. I sent in my boy Odyssey for a refurbishment to fix some wear and tear, but what I got back was an unwearable mess in worse condition than he was before, and none of the money that I had spent. I covered their unprofessional ass way of communicating and handling the mistakes they made, documented the sorry state of the suit. This was my first and only suit that I had, and it was of one of my personas, so I was pretty devastated. It was definitely a video fueled by sadness and anger, but I was hoping that Beware would keep people safe from doing business with a sketchy person who had screwed me over.
Hey, I know you were watching that, but I just wanted to show you. This is my favorite thing about video editing.
However, it's been nearly 5 years, so you might be wondering where they are now. For a while, I managed to keep tabs on them, which was surprising, since I knew they had left behind accounts and aliases for new ones in order to evade repercussions even before they did this. It wasn't their first rodeo with getting called out, basically, and I expected they would change usernames and accounts to leave behind another soiled identity the way that they did before. And I was right. They soon abandoned their pages that I knew of, and hopefully they won't ruin another clean slate by doing this shit again. But even though I joke, I do genuinely hope that they're doing better. At the time it happened, admittedly, I was a bit of a mess myself. It was the first time I put my trust into an artist like that, especially with a decent chunk of cash. And I did get burned pretty badly. It was still COVID, my first year at college had been cut short, and I was stuck back at home. And of course, I was still closeted as a trans man. Just like for a lot of people around that time, it was pretty miserable. And with all that pent-up emotion, I managed to overcome my anxieties out of sheer angry willpower. I managed to put myself out there, use my own voice, and make that Beware. Despite it being on an empty channel, I ended up with a substantial view count, and received plenty of comments and subs and DMs. It was flipped over from bad overwhelming feelings to overwhelming love and kindness. It still blows my mind sometimes. While it was really awesome to see and feel all that support, it was also, like I said, overwhelming. I was getting compliments and love without even really knowing or loving myself. It was really awesome to see and feel all that love and support. When you're trans, becoming yourself takes a lot of time, and being in any kind of spotlight for it is difficult in the best of situations. So I needed to step away. I even recently took a break that lasted over a year from all social media, but I think I'm ready now. And I never could have dreamed that because of that video, I'd now have a full partial of my persona. Yes, you heard right, a full partial for free. After I made that video, I had a couple people reach out actually, but the one who ended up making my suit was the amazing Bandaged Fingers. They volunteered for no cost at my own at all to put their artistic talents into building me a beautiful fursuit to replace the one that had been ruined, and walked with me step by step through the whole thing, as if it were a regular commission. They went above and beyond with this thing, dude. They even made wings, which the original suit didn't even have. They sent me a bandana, a homemade badge, fursuit spray, and even parts so I could make my own nub tail. The biggest reason I knew I had to eventually make an update, or whatever this is supposed to be, was I haven't gotten to share the amazing work this maker did for me, so Thank you! It's been a huge dream of mine for a long time to have that kind of experience and to have a fursuit like this, so just thank you so much! Please go follow them, their work is amazing. I've worn him so many times and he's held up fantastic, and I plan to take him around even more. Now that I've run down through all the basic update stuff, it's time I got to express how much I love this fandom. Fellow furries, I've been here for 10 years now, and based on what I've seen, we have a lot to be proud of. This is a space that's full of love and care, and we're the most unique fandom that I've ever been a part of. I think even calling it a fandom is too restrictive. We're not based on a product that can be sold to us, or even just the normal celebration of a singular story like a lot of fandoms are. We're built on a love-fueled enthusiasm for the joy that comes from self-expression. Over and over and over again, I'm stunned by how much a con will raise for charity, or the creativity of others and how they manage to include the art and culture of furry into new things, from soda to puppets or games or paintings. I'm blown away by the individual kindness of furries I get the pleasure of interacting with in person. People who can't see how great it is because they dislike how LGBT it is, the normies who goon to Judy Hopps or werewolves but hate our community for its connection to kink, or they hate our neurodivergence, or they just think it's weird because they lack fun and whimsy. All of those people don't matter. What matters is us, the community, taking care of each other, reaching out, and getting just a small taste of how kind the fandom was with that video. The amount of gift art I received and messages asking if I was okay, and like I said earlier, the comments, it was so overwhelming, but it was amazing, and I remember feeling like I was floating for weeks, and it gave me the courage to transition. I pushed and got myself top surgery just 2 years ago. This fandom has been a gift from all of us to each other, and I want to keep giving back by being present here. It's been 4 years. I don't know where Prince is. I tried to write a part 2 like this, over and over and over again. I don't even know how many drafts there were of a script, but none of it felt quite right until now. I think it's because I'm just not angry about it anymore. And I just want to say thank you to them for making Odyssey in the first place. He's now a part of me that I love dearly, and I use him to express myself a lot. That's a gift that Prince gave me, so just thank you, and I hope you're doing better. And of course, thank you to everyone who watched before or is still here now. Without you, I'd just be yapping to myself. So before I close out this little update of mine, I'd like to let you know that I have a TikTok where I stream from occasionally. VR chat adventures or random PS2 games, whatever. And I'll be continuing to post to YouTube every few weeks, so please subscribe, along for the ride. I plan to yap, draw, make tutorials, and dick around, I guess, I don't know.
By the way, I'm poor and taking commissions, so please hit me up. I've got an Instagram, Blue Sky, and, I think that's it.
So one more time, thank you to literally everyone watching and who I've met at cons, who supported me after my last video, and thank you to all my bestest furry friends and family.
Linktree and bio, support me if you can, I'm very poor, bye!
My name is Shadow the Hedgehog.